It's the Affirm Fiberguard Relaxer time here at my YouTube channel. Welcome, it's me, your homegirl Ladosha Wright, and we are going to be doing just a little bit of discussion about the Affirm Fiberguard Relaxer system. So here you can see I've already have her scalp based up, and the relaxer is ready on the scalp, and we're going to talk about the Affirm Fiberguard Relaxer system. All right, so here I'm just parting it down the middle so you guys can see what I've done. And I noticed that there is no relaxer on the scalp when I applied it. Now, when I smooth the relaxer, it is going to get onto the scalp. But if you notice, when I slice my sections, there you don't see any relaxer on the scalp. And then, like I said, I did base her using the Affirm Fiberguard relaxer for the base, all right? Now, I'm also helping to smooth this using my favorite carbon comb by H2 Pro. That is their rat tail carbon comb. I love it because it's sturdy, it's strong, the tail is so precise, it slices easily, the teeth do not scrape the scalp, and it's also heat resistant, and it will also get rid of friction. So I love that because a lot of people, living on carpet, okay? All right, and that makes your hair have a lot of friction. All right, so now back to this relaxer. So the secret to relaxing the hair, number one, is following the manufacturer's instructions. So this video is by no means a class, but I am encouraging you to please read the instructions. This one is for professionals only, so you'll have to take a continuing education course to learn more about the Affirm Relaxer system, okay? Also, I am creating a thermal cap with this technique. So I'm not using the comb to comb the relaxer through. Instead, when I slice the hair, right, there it is, slice, combing it to separate it a little. And now I'm using my thumbs and my fingers to smooth out, or quote unquote relax the texture. Now, the relaxer isn't going to make her regrowth totally straight. The straight hair that most people see on the ends is just really a result of a combination of heat and the relaxer itself. The relaxers do not always straighten out every texture. After all, they are called relaxers, not straighteners. That is a whole nother chemical service, or you can do that with a straightening comb or a flat iron. But a relaxer is going to relax and soften the texture by rearranging the disulfide bonds, which is where the texture is. Now, by me smoothing it, I'm also creating a thermal cap. And so the thermal cap is basically using her body heat to kind of warm the product, which is going to help go into, like, kind of swell the cuticle, go to the cortex, and rearrange, or quote unquote relax her texture. This is why we say relaxed hair is still natural hair, because you can rearrange disulfide bonds when you braid hair. You can rearrange disulfide bonds when you lock hair. You can rearrange disulfide bonds when you wet hair. You see where I'm going with this? You can rearrange disulfide bonds when you color or flat iron, comb hair, brush hair. So we're always rearranging those disulfide bonds just in how we style the hair. So no more of this talk about relaxers being bad for hair, when it's really that relaxers are not for everybody, and no company has ever said that it was. It is up to the professional and the person who's using them to use their discretion based on the health of the scalp and the hair, and what the customer is willing to buy to use this properly, such as that comb. And you can see no hair is coming out. Her hair is perfectly in good condition. But what we are seeing online with some of the misinformation and maybe propaganda about the relaxer going and seeping into your skull, or getting into your bloodstream and all this kind of stuff, it doesn't quite work that way. I would encourage people to go to the NIH website, or just maybe go to Google Scholar and read the research on relaxers in its entirety. Some of the articles that you're reading and interviews that you're seeing, you're getting bits and pieces of the research, not the research in its entirety. So there are some concerns about the relaxer, but for the most part, it has nothing to do with giving women cancer. It's not the relaxer. That would be another product, okay? So just do your research and don't use videos to, get what I call the Google Scholarship or the YouTube University, which is why I'm saying do not use this video in lieu of getting yourself some education. This video is really showing you how safe a relaxer can be, when you follow the manufacturer's instructions. And you'll notice, if you look at the time here, this is not on her hair for 40 minutes. I'm not going to stick the comb in it and walk away and ask her, is it hot? And you can just see that there. And again, it's just smoothing my finger, the back of the comb. I'm not combing the hair, which is not good. Combing the hair will actually promote the texture because you're releasing the heat. The thermal action that's needed to help soften the texture or relax the hair can only take place by smoothing it and not combing it. Combing it, again, releases the heat away from the scalp, and you will actually see more texture if you comb this relaxer through versus using your fingers. So there it is, safely relaxing her hair. None on her ears, none on her face, none on her neck. I'm going to take her to the shampoo bowl, and when you come back, we're going to talk about how to rinse this out. I hope this is helpful. All right, we will be right back. Thank you. La da dee da da da, la da dee da 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 da. Okay, we are back. Hey, how you doing, guys? Happy New Year. By the way, if you're liking this video, please hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Okay, so you'll know when I'm uploading something, okay? I appreciate your support. So now we are rinsing it out. Now remember, this is called the Fiberguard Relaxer System by Affirm. So system is the name of the game here. So the way that I put it in or applied it is the way I'm going to take it out. So I started applying it from the back, working my way from the left to the right. So this is the way I'm going to rinse it, making sure I have the right amount of water pressure to effectively rinse the chemical off of the scalp and out of the hair, okay? So you can see what's happening there. Now sometimes, people will just take the water and start at the top and just immediately start smushing the relaxer down. Hey guys, don't do that, okay? That's a no. You have to go through the hair meticulously. The goal here is pH. pH stands for potential hydrogen or moisture in your world, okay? So you have to go through the hair meticulously because you need to use the pH of water, which is 7, not hair. The pH of hair is not 7. Water is 7. And the relaxer's pH is 14. So the water, you see that? Don't do that. I want you to go through and rinse it. There it is. Open it up and rinse this stuff out. Be very meticulous because the pH is going to adjust the hair. It's going to also adjust on the scalp and the skin around her hairline and her nape, also her ears. So we need to get the water all over. Now, even though we are not having relaxer on her ears, you do get a little residue on the skin. So you have to go through the hair meticulously and rinse. See that? Get it out. Rinse it all out. There it is. And you're not just rinsing to get the product out, you're rinsing to help adjust the pH. This is why I like the Affirm Relaxer System. I can't say it enough. System, okay? Because you can see this is working absolutely lovely on her hair. Get it from behind the ears. Don't forget the nape. And you're going to squish and whoosh it and, just get it out. And again, you need the pH from this water to bring everything back down and to get the product out of the hair. Neutralizing shampoo does not, I repeat, neutralizing shampoo does not get the relaxer out of the hair. It's the water. The water, you rinse it out, okay? So this part, we are just prepping her. We haven't even got to the shampoo yet, okay? So now we're going to towel blot the hair, because with the Affirm Fiberguard system, there is a step that goes before you begin to wash it, to wash the hair, okay? So there you have it. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to wipe this off the neck, okay? So blot, don't rub. Let's blot it, and don't forget the ears, okay? And because we don't want to dilute the next step, okay? The next product, all right? So I'm just going to, put the towel underneath her neck so she can be nice and comfortable, okay? All right, so now I'm going to grab step number, there it is, 3. You see that? pH is 4.5. I'm telling y'all, make sure your stylist is using the Fiberguard Affirm Relaxer System. Sustenance. You see that? Step number 3. Rub it all over like you're putting on lotion. Started from the scalp, not the ends, because the relaxer was applied at the scalp, and then you're going to work your way down to the end. You see that? Okay. And get it in there good. Now, the sustenance is good for restoring the protein that was lost in your cuticle layers from rubbing it. So this is wonderful. Using the Wright comb, shameless plug, y'all, shameless plug. Using the Wright comb, you can see just how healthy her hair is, how safe the relaxer is. Look at her scalp. No wetness, no tenderness. You can still see a little texture left because the relaxer has relaxed her texture. I hope you guys really like this information, and you can see that the relaxer really has been getting a bad rap from uneducated people taking advantage of people. So thank y'all. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Real hair on real people in real life. Check out my podcast. There it is on all your podcast platforms. My products are available at my Amazon store, Amazon.com/Ladosha Wright. Okay, hair solutions for all.